The opening scene for Sabrina is brilliant, and the rest of the film is not too bad as well. There were times when it felt like it was almost going to be a terrifying film. It was moderately scary, but there were a few occasions where I thought if we could just push it a little bit further, it would genuinely have been a terrifying experience. So all things considered, I'm a pretty happy horror fan. This is an Indonesian horror film. I think the first Indonesian horror film, maybe the first Indonesian film at all that I've ever seen, and off to a good start. Released in 2018, directed by Rocky Soraya, and this is written by Soraya and Fajar Umbara and Rayam Junianti. I apologise if I've mispronounced that. And this is about a little girl who unfortunately has lost her mother. So she is given this doll, and the doll brings her some comfort and happiness. She makes friends with this doll, and I have to say the design of the doll is amazingly terrifying. It is just so perfect. The design of the doll, the size of the doll, everything about it just works really well. And of course, in true doll horror fashion, as things progress, things get scarier and scarier, and it seems like something is happening with this doll. And Vanya, the little girl who lost her mother, tries to use this to communicate with her deceased mother, and it's a very well written story. We have some really great music. The music really helps build the atmosphere. And as I said, it felt like there were a couple of occasions where I felt like if this was just a fraction scarier, it would make me feel on edge. And I feel like it just didn't quite hit the mark at being a terrifying film, but it's still very, very intense, and there are a lot of really fabulous moments. So it's a very well written narrative. The characters and performances are brilliant. The music is fantastic. And in terms of being scary, it is definitely up there. I really thoroughly enjoyed the experience. If you like doll-based horror, I think you'll really enjoy it. Even if you don't like doll-based horror, you might still enjoy it, because while Sabrina is significant to the development of the narrative, there are a lot of other aspects about this that also work really, really well. So even if you're not a huge fan of doll-based horror, I think you still might find it to be quite a pleasant experience. I had a lot of fun with it. I thought Sabrina was a great film, and needless to say, if it sounds like the kind of film for you, then I'm very, very happy to recommend it.